Oh my gosh, no, I'm not ready for this. Never has doing the laundry seemed so cool. Hello friends, it's LC. Welcome to my channel. If you are new and if you are returning, welcome back. I am beyond excited to get into today's reaction, which is reacting to KDA for the first time. I have been so enjoying my G-Idol journey so far, or Idol, however you pronounce it. And when I had first learned about the concept of KDA, I was so intrigued, and I still know very little to nothing about them. And so I thought it would be really fun to basically do a blind react to start, where in this video I'm going to react to 3 videos: Pop Stars, The Baddest, and More, where Pop Stars will essentially be a blind react, and then I'm going to look into the group a little bit, and then we'll do the reaction for The Baddest and More. I've always found this concept really cool in music, of artists playing like virtual characters or having like alter egos, you know, a la Gorillaz or Daft Punk. So I'm excited to see how that is executed through KDA, and maybe, you know, learn a little bit about League of Legends along the way, because I know nothing not a thing about League of Legends other than, you know, it's a game that I think is in esports. Again, this is why I'm going to do some research during the video, because I don't want to be completely in the dark. But let's get to this reaction. But before we do, please don't forget to give this video a like if you enjoy it, and subscribe to my channel.
A few moments later.
For today's beverage of the day, I have a Tempt 9 strawberry and lime flavored cider. I was very confused when I was at the liquor store picking this up, because, you know, this is in English, but then there's all kinds of hangul on the side. But then there's another part of the can that says produced by Unibrew Denmark, and then UK chief medical officers recommend adults don't exceed blah blah blah. But I got this in Canada. So it feels like there's 4 different countries that are represented on this can. It's kind of a mystery. And I said, well, what a good reason to pick it up. I don't really know what strawberry and lime flavored cider is going to taste like. That's a lot of fruit in one can. Ooh, all I'm getting is strawberry though. And all I'm tasting is strawberry. It's quite good though. I would say on the high end of medium sweetness, if that makes sense, like a 6 out of 10 on the sweetness scale. And I'm a semi-sweet cider kind of gal, so pretty good. Okay, so let's get to our first video here, which is Pop Stars. So from what I understand, at least for this song, there are 4 members of KDA, where we have Madison Beer, 2 members from G-Idol, so Soyeon and Mian, I think. And then we have Jaira Burns. And again, I'm going to be looking things up after this, but I'm going to do a blind react to start and then dive into the group a little bit more. So let's go with Pop Stars. I'm actually so curious and so excited to see what this is like, so let's do it. For this. I am just so overwhelmed so far with how much they're just throwing at you, where I don't even like feel cool enough to be watching this, because like, oh, this animation and the art is so stunning. And you know, because this is animated, I was really excited and hoping to see like playing with physics and the surreal and that sort of thing. So this shot was really freaking cool when you had the almost like playing with the Lamborghini like it's a car, or it is a car, I mean a toy car, where it's like, you know, this really cool badass car is almost like my plaything to me. Like, never has doing the laundry seemed so cool. And it's interesting because, at least from what I can tell, out of the 4 members, Mien's the only one with ears. So does she represent like one of the species that you can play as in League of Legends? And I really love that dance sequence as well. It just looks so smooth, but oh my gosh, like I can't get over this animation and this art. That the 2 other girls with Mien and Soyeon, their voices actually blend really well together with them. I wasn't too sure what that was going to sound like, but yeah, it just blends so smoothly and cohesively. Like, I love this so far. So let's continue. I guess I'm going to have to be ready for this. Ooh. Ugh, such badassery going on here. Yay! Ugh, that was so great. I really enjoyed that. And I feel like the art style was really similar to Arcane, the League of Legends show, which I have seen and I really enjoyed that. So I'm just assuming that's what the animation style is like in the game. And if that is the case, it's really cool that they carried that through to the animation style for the group. But I do want to take a bit of a closer look at the lyrics to see what the Korean parts were saying. So it starts off strong with Soyeon saying, "See me and soon you'll be dead. Come on, shout my name loud. No, I don't need your help because I'm a bad gal." And then later on, Mien says, "Because the show is about to start on the highest level, try to meet us on the top." You have to admire the level of confidence. And then for Soyeon's rap saying, "See, I'm real. I ain't no magic. Gonna hit you so hard." And then the crowd is going to shout it, I assume that's supposed to say. "Pow, pow, hear the gunshots. Is a bullet what you want? I can give you one. Oh, 'cause I'm trouble and you're wanting it. I'm so cold." Like, I feel like if I were going to play a character in League of Legends, I would pick her. Because based on her rap here, she knows what to do with a gun. Are there even guns in the game? I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm trying to learn. I don't know if this is the case, and I don't know if there are actual like characters in the game that beat people up, but it would be cool if they each had their own like weapon or specialty. Maybe they do. Like, it kind of looks like Evelyn here, Madison Beer, like her specialty is these like Wolverine type claws. But, you know, based on their headset mics, I'm not sure how much fighting they're actually doing. So yeah, let's look into KDA a bit more closely. So I'm on the KDA wiki, and it says they are a virtual K-pop group consisting of 4 themed versions of League of Legends characters: Ari, Akali, Evelyn, and Kaisa. Evelyn and Kaisa are voiced by American singers Madison Beer and Jaira Burns, respectively, while Ari and Akali are voiced by G-Idol members Miyeon and Soyeon. They were unveiled at the 2018 League of Legends World Championship with an augmented reality live performance of their first and only song, Pop Stars. Ooh, that would be cool to see. So how would that performance work? Was it like a hologram? And the conception of KDA was based on Riot's expressed desire to create more musical content in the future, with the characters chosen based on K-pop archetypes. Oh, during the ceremony, Beer, Burns, Miyeon, and Soyeon performed Pop Stars on stage, whilst augmented reality versions of the characters they voice sang and danced alongside them. That's cool. So, like, playing the real and the virtual against each other. So in the game itself, Ari, Akali, Evelyn, and Kaisa, depicting the characters as how they appear in the band, are available for purchase in League of Legends. I feel like that must have sold really well. The name KDA is an in-game term in League of Legends that refers to a player's kills, deaths, and assists. Oh! Oh my goodness. Never in my life did I think that a K-pop group's initials would stand for kills and deaths. Oh, funny. Riot had been wanting to create a League of Legends version of Gorillaz that would be a band of characters with music provided by musicians pulled together by Riot. That's very bizarre considering I mentioned Gorillaz in my introduction. 4Minute also served as a source of inspiration behind KDA, especially their more hard-hitting songs opposed to others that were too nice and bubbly. So they decided to go in a more like edgy direction, which, you know, makes sense. I feel like something too cutesy wouldn't really go with like the intensity of a video game, you know? So the members of KDA consist of 4 characters from the League of Legends video game. Ari is a 9-tailed fox girl made in League. Isn't this what I said, 9 tails? I'm so smart, but not really at all. I know nothing about what I'm talking about, and I'm just saying things. But Ari is a 9-tailed fox girl made in League who is one of the most popular characters in the game. In-game, her abilities revolve primarily around dashing around and a charm ability, which forces enemies to walk towards her. Ooh, that doesn't surprise me at all, though. Even her doing laundry was beguiling. In KDA, Ari and Evelyn serve as the main vocalists. According to Miyeon, she started learning more about League and actually played the game as Ari to better understand her character. So very method acting here. Akali is an assassin type character in League who weaves in and out of the darkness and throws kunai at opponents. In KDA, Akali is the rapper of the group. Soyeon said she tried to feel like Akali and move as if I were Akali during the motion capture phase. So that's cool that they did motion capture. It would be interesting if they had any like behind the scenes footage of that. Evelyn is similar to Akali, an assassin type character, but unlike Akali, Evelyn's lore is centered around her being a succubus. Evelyn was the only member of the group seen in the music video for the song Villain. In KDA, Ari and Evelyn serve as the main vocalists. So I won't be reacting to Villain today, but let me know if you'd like to see that in the future. And then Kaisa is a relatively new character in the game and a marksman character. According to her lore, after spending most of her life trapped in the void, a horrific alternate dimension, she returned as a killer who zooms around and shoots missiles from cannons floating above her shoulders. In KDA, Kaisa is the main dancer of the group. So I see what they were saying before in terms of there being different characters of, you know, different roles within K-pop groups, of there being the main dancer, there's the rapper, there's the vocalist, there's the visual. So this is so fun. I love this concept. So if you play League of Legends, did you buy any of these character skins and did you play as them in the game? And if not, who would you want to play as most? I think for me, it's obvious because Soyeon is my G-Idol bias and I would love to play as her in the game and be the like assassin. But this is just such a cool idea, and I can't wait to react to more. So let's do that. Let's get to our next song here, which is The Baddest. So Popstars came out on November 3rd, 2018, but then this next song didn't come out until 2020. So I'm curious if it was their intention all along to make more music through KDA, or whether it was one of those things where it was just so successful beyond their wildest imagination that they thought, okay, we have to do another song. But it looks like we have different people here, because we have Giotto and then B. Miller and Wolf Tyler. So are Madison Beer and Driver Burns not in this song? I guess we'll have to find out. We the baddest. I love the instrumentals on these songs. This is B. Miller.
I'm your eraser, and the cut just like a razor. Murked up in this world, my place. I got all the boys on me. I got all the lines on ring. Knocking dead, turning heads. I got all the eyes on me.
Ooh. Oh. You the goat. I have no idea what she's saying, but it sounds really freaking cool. It's so like ethereal.
Took a minute for me to get what you had. Sorry for
Ooh,
the
those deep
bad
vocals.
news, so it makes you sad. Live for a minute, baby, you should pack your bags. Way that I look should be breaking the law. If I don't got it, I take what I want. My circle small like a round of applause. You know that I love the sound of applause. You know I mean everything that I say. When you see me come and get out of the way. Back in the sleigh, back in the sleigh, back and I'm back.
Is this Wolf Tyler? I'm just gonna assume that this is Wolf Tyler, and if so, I really like the juxtaposition between her English rap and Soyeon's Korean rap. Like, they play against each other really nicely, and I just got this weird wave of like, I don't know what it is. It just kind of warms my heart that people around the world can be brought together through music and like through video games. I don't know, it's just like a very special feeling. I love this part. Definitely have to look up the lyrics after this. I love that. Like, I should have insane.
Look at the gold, all on my chest. Look at the gold, call it a flex.
Love it so much. I love that beat too. Like, all of the beats and the instrumentals on these songs have been so fantastic. So let's check out these lyrics. And right off the back, I'm seeing here that it's saying that Kaisa is voiced by Wolf Tyler. So do their voices and the people voicing them change throughout the songs? Because it kind of seems like Soyeon and Mion's characters are staying the same, and it's the other two that are kind of swapping in and out with different vocalists or rappers. Tell me if I'm wrong though. So to start, Akali, aka Soyeon, saying, "I spit heat, I melt your face off, disappear, I'm your eraser." I love that. In the cut, just like a razor, murder business, wear my blazer. I got all the boys on me. I got all the lines on ring. Knock 'em dead, turning heads. I got all the eyes on me. I walk in with a pretty face, make 'em want to taste. Boys, slow down. You gonna have to wait. Dangling the bait. I like that it rhymes. In English too. Face, taste, wait, bait. I feel like that rarely ever occurs in English. So I don't know if that was done on purpose, but if so, like, well done. You like, whoa, Collie, you the goat. I'm like, yeah, I know, gotta bounce because I like to ball. Man, I'm on a roll. Oh, there's so many amazing play on words that are happening here that also work in English. The cleverness here is just like next tier. Keep it lit, mega like a bit. I mean like a bite. Ha, I get it. Megabits, bytes. Get it right. No, I do it big. I ain't talking high. Yes, Soyeon is small but mighty. I'm legit. No, I leave him dead. I'm a boss. Extra with the sauce. Give them what they like. What a rap verse, honestly. One of my favorites that I've heard in a while. And then Ari says, I'm doing damage, went just how I planned it. I do what I want when I say. I'm making the news, but this ain't nothing new. To live on the edge of insane. And then the final rap of the song, sorry not sorry for being the best, I came to stunt, came to impress. Again, it rhymes. And then that fantastic line, look at all the gold on my chest, look at all the gold, call it a flex. I live. Yeah, I can't decide which song I liked better, honestly. I think I liked the chorus of Pop Stars better, but the verses of The Baddest better, even though I do think that B Miller like smashed it, and it's kind of making me want to check out some of her other music. But this is just like far exceeding my expectations so far. I feel like my expectations were already insanely high just because it was associated with G-Idol, but like I had no idea that we would get to like this level. But let's react to our final song of the video today, which is More. So now Madison Beer's back, and then we have G-Idol, and then Lexi Liu, Driver Burns, is also back, and Seraphine. Ooh, so are there going to be 6 of them this time? Or are there going to be like different people voicing one character? This is so fascinating. I'm so intrigued of this concept of like multiple people playing one person. So let's go with More. Ah. Again with this animation. Wow. Ooh. Oh. She's killing it on all these raps. Ooh, this character's got hips. I like how the animation's evolving. Ooh, the song feels more like sultry than like I'm gonna kill you, you know? Ooh. Better recognize the queen. I don't know whose vocals those are, but I love them. Their outfits too, like I love all the stylistic choices. Yeah, this one feels much more like seductive. Is this a new character? Oh. So we have 3 languages in this? Oh, this is so cool. Now there's 5 of them. Oh. Yeah, I love the blue-haired character. Oh my gosh. Wow. This is so freaking cool. Like, I cannot get over how cool this is. And again, it's so cool to have like English and Mandarin and Korean in one song together. You see what I mean when I say that music and games bring people together? Doesn't matter where you're from. But I want to look up, even though they provided the lyrics in the captions in both languages, which was extremely helpful, I feel like I want to look up a lyric video just to see who the other character was. Oh, so Seraphine is Lexi Liu. Got it. That makes more sense. So I feel like I was so distracted by the visuals that I was really not looking at the lyrics at all. So, oh, Collie that girl. Collie go, Collie don't stop. Collie don't, Collie got a job. Collie go to work. Always on fire, don't get burnt. I'm giving you more than a buffet. I'm slaying all day like I'm Buffy. I'm sure all my fellow millennials who saw a Buffy reference just screamed. I scoot in and school on my Huffy. You up against me, that's a rough day. I don't do mathematics, I hated them. Mood. But all of my numbers are talking, babe. Got money like Mrs. Monopoly. Got more like I'm doing addition real money. And I don't need no one to give me permission. Again, rhyming with addition and permission. I feel like I'm explaining the obvious here, but it's just like blowing my mind that this is a thing. And then rhyming with mission, like, unreal. You never look at me and say something's missing because I got it different. And then Mian's part saying, I don't do the middle or a little. I'm getting that from this video. Ooh, and like, look at this. This is so gorgeous. Like the eyes, the hair, the colors, like stunning. And then they're rhyming the Mandarin lyrics too. You want some more? I know what you've been asking for. I've never seen this before, and I wish more groups did this, although I feel like probably less groups do this because it's so difficult. So that's why I'm so blown away that they've managed to like pull that off. And not even just like rhyming words just for the sake of it, but rhyming words and writing lyrics that are fire and make sense. Oh my gosh, I could go on and on all day about this, but I had such a blast with these 3 songs. And I would love to know, 1, if you think I should keep going, because I know there are some more KDA songs, but not very many. So if you'd like me to do like a part 2 to this video and react to the rest of the KDA discography, then let me know. And 2, I would love to know if you have a favorite of their songs or a favorite character, because I'm really on the fence. Like I said, I really loved the rap from More, but I feel like as a song overall, maybe I liked Pop Stars better. But then this just like threw a complete curveball into everything. And by this, I mean More. And I'll never get over the rhyming of those lyrics, like never. So yeah, tell me all of your thoughts about these songs down in the comments, and if you'd like to see a part 2. Thank you for joining me today, friends. I want to thank my patrons for making this video happen. My patrons have access to weekly exclusive reactions, as well as my YouTube schedule for the month and some behind the scenes content. And then my $5 patrons have early access to my YouTube videos, the ability to vote on the content of a YouTube video once per month, and a shout out at the end of every single one of my YouTube videos. So an extra special thank you to my $5 patrons, who are Abby, Azai Life, Catherine W, Catherine H, CM, Chris Mary R, Desiree, MJN, Aaron M, Hope to Dust, It's Mr. Burrow, Jazzberry, Jennifer O, JLA, Kirsten, Chris M, Lady Snow 7989, Leah B, Nicey64, Sophia S, The Fashion Barbie, Tiffers, and Vicos. If you would like to support my channel and enjoy some exclusive content, then you can visit me at patreon.com/laurenclaire. But until my next video, I hope that you are doing well, staying safe, taking care of yourself, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day.